Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Harisha and we are here today to do your reading for the career. So we are going to do a general reading for your career to find out what messages you get or whatever situation you're in right now. Maybe I can be helpful to show you the guidance to what to do next. Also, apart from that, we are going to do a general reading today, and all my reading have light and shade both, so you can take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, you can check out our core community. It is a membership program. It is for our immediate family, where we do lots of free webinars, we do lots of free readings weekly, we do permanent discounts for products and services, and that will be great for you because it is completely free of charge. So you can check out the link in the description box below to subscribe with your email. Also, please make sure to follow us on Instagram right here. We share regular content there. We share tips and tricks about crystals, about tarot, about law of attraction, about spirituality. So if you're a beginner, our page is going to help you a lot. Before I start your reading, I would like to say, because this reading is about career, I would like to show you the crystal kit for prosperity we are offering right now. This is Citrine bracelet. Citrine is known as the crystal for abundance as well, and this is the Pyrite crystal, this beautiful crystal. Both of these will help you attract more and more of opportunities to let your career grow and remove the obstacles if you have. The kit is also available in tumble forms. This is the Pyrite tumble and this is the Citrine tumble. So if you want to purchase these, please make sure to DM us on Instagram right here. And this is also a green Aventurine bracelet. It is supposed to bring that emotional balance if you feel like you have very hard money, or you feel like you have a very much of a luck problem in your career. I think this is the best bracelet for you to work it out, to help it out, because my father is using this bracelet, so I know that this is a very wonderful bracelet and it helps out in ways you cannot even imagine. It is more about connecting to money emotionally rather than just waiting the money to flow for it. All right, so let us start with your reading. So for your reading today, we are going to do on-camera shuffle for all the decks we'll be using today. Also, we'll be picking up crystal messages, and let's see how it goes. So while I shuffle my cards, I'll just tell you that we are going to use Friends deck today. As we all know that Friends reunion has happened in this weekend, and there's nothing greater than getting your favorite characters and the messages out from this deck. If you're a Friends fan, you absolutely love this video. If you're not, please wait for the messages to take place and see how it resonates. All right, so for your career, we are going to pick out 6 cards. All right, starting your reading with the powerful Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. We have King of Cups. If you can see, that is Mike there, Mike Hannigan. 8 of Wands. 6 of Cups. The Devil. And the Page of Pentacles. I think this is a very good reading. I think that you might have probably gotten an offer in your current job, like it is more like a promotion, or maybe you have joined some sort of new job. I think this reading is quite specific for everybody who is in the initial stages of their career, or are trying to switch, or are looking for a job, or have just graduated or just completed their studies and want to progress further in their career. I think these are quite specific messages. So I see that you have been offered a job. You have been I think this offer is something you have been waiting for long. So I think this is either it has already happened or it is just about to happen, where you will be offered with a job which you have been wanting for a long time. But however, when we talk about the King of Cups, you will feel happy, or you have felt happy about it, but somewhere you're worrying that what if I should wait for another offers, or what if I should choose the other one, or have I taken the right decision or not. I'll tell you that with the King of Cups, it is absolutely normal to feel that way when you're jumping into a job. But you need to have that understanding that whatever this offer is, if it feels good, if it feels right to you in your heart, then it is the job for you, then it is something for you in there. Apart from there can be issues regarding thinking way too much and not putting in the effort. So if that is you, please try to level up, please try to give in equal amounts of effort. If this is something, if you are in a job and if you are in a business where there is no possibility of an offer or something coming up, there is an opportunity coming up, or there is an opportunity being offered to you. Maybe it is disguised as a very small opportunity, you might not want to take it, or it seems like just another part of a project or something, but it is going to be very fruitful for you. It is going to turn up the wheels for your career. So I think whatever this thing is in your career right now, you should take it up, you should go ahead with it. Maybe if you are satisfied, please focus on that. But if you're not satisfied, maybe please take some time and start introspecting, how is this the best offer for you, or what is it that is actually stopping you from going ahead with that thing. It is going to really help. We have the Eight of Wands here. I think you have been very overwhelmed with work lately, or maybe you have been worried about whether you will get to do things your way or not, or whether whatever decision you're taking, is it right or not. You have been questioning yourself a lot, and maybe things are happening way too fast for you to understand and to make good choices out of it. But with the Eight of Wands here, I think there is something more of a change involved. So I think there is a greater change coming in for you. I think if you are completely confused whether what you're doing is right or wrong, I will tell you that what you're doing is the right thing. What is happening with you is the right thing, and it is supposed to happen that way, because it is literally in cards for you. But it is not going to be something which is going to hurt you. It is not going to be something which is going to be something wrong, because when you are getting in with negative energy, that is what you'll get in return. But if you believe in yourself, if you are feeling very much connected to the work you are doing, or try to do everything passionately, then and then you will get the results you've been waiting for. I think this Phoebe and David here clarify that whatever you're doing right now, it is supposed to happen, and it is supposed to happen the way it already has. What I was worried about was that you might take a decision which is the right one, but you overthink so much that you pull out. I think that is something you shouldn't do. That is a great no here. And go with the flow, go with this subtle energy of moving ahead. Don't wait for things to change magically for you, because this offer right here, or the place you are in right now, or whatever this change we are talking about, is something that is going to take you ahead, but it will take some time. It will work on its own. Just flow with it. Don't let your mind play games with you when something of this type is concerned. Maybe the offer is not what you had imagined, or maybe the offer is not something you really would look forward to, but because you've been offered that, just take it as a sign from the universe and go ahead with it. Just don't worry that whatever you thought did happen the way it should be, because whenever you're manifesting something consciously or subconsciously, it is always about getting the thing you want, but not worrying about the way it should happen, because that is where you lose that grip on your manifestation. So I think you should go ahead and keep on doing what you're doing. Also, the next we have here is the devil card. Joey with his pizza here. I think the devil card is very much connected here, because you might be concentrating on just one vision for yourself, one way of life for yourself, or one way of work for yourself. I think that is something which has become a thought pattern for you. With this devil card, that is something which has become a thought pattern for you. It is not something you cannot resist, or it is not something you should go ahead with. You have to become mentally strong in order to get what you've always wanted. So you have to let your mind clear out all those thoughts, all those constant overthinking patterns, if I must say, or constant wanting more, want kind of a need kind of a thing. Because when we talk about being in the present moment with the Eight of Wands, when you're actively manifesting something, it is always about doing something so passionately without worrying that how will it lead you to be in the further a month or 6 months or whatever. This is all about understanding how you can get what you really want from the place you are in right now. So maybe putting this card into perspective, we can say that if something is about to happen, it is not going to be giving you signs that okay, this is about to happen. It will come out of nowhere. It will come out of maybe completely unexpected situations, because we are ending your reading with this powerful Page of Pentacles. Maybe there is something which is not emotionally satisfying for you. Maybe you are quite involved in just checking how things are going for you. I think you are very much of worried that why are not things working the way they should work with the same scenario which played in your head, but it does not happen that way. You have to work with people, you have to work with somebody else's energies, so you have to be taking care of that as well. When we talk about Page of Pentacles, it also talks about grounding yourself. It talks about a journey from here to here, and I think that journey will take some of your patterns out of you and create a new you. But you need to be able to accept that, because the universe will offer you that. The universe is trying to change you, but there's something you're holding on to. I think let me check what you're holding on to, so we can easily get answers about it. Let's get your answers from the original Rider-Waite deck. All right. The Emperor. I think you have been waiting to get a promotion or get a clear idea that whatever work you're doing, where will it lead you to, or you are wanting to do in a certain way, you're wanting to put it in a certain structure. But because you're not alone, because you're working with people, it is not happening the way it should. I think with this powerful Aries card, I think you are very much worried that things should happen my way. If it doesn't happen my way, even if I win at the end, even if I get the results I want, I'm not truly happy. So this is your current energy right now. This is the problem you're facing right now. But all I can say is that with the Six of Cups card and with the Page of Pentacles card, you need to let go of this. You need to let go of this thing and start thinking about connecting with the people you are wanting to work with, or who are an active part of your work life. Connect with them better. Don't try to judge them, or don't try to pick out faults in them, because that is the energy you're giving out. So that is what you'll get in return. You need to open yourself up more towards just being in the flow state, just letting things be for now, and just see how you can work so passionately, how you can make things better for you instead of worrying about the people, instead of worrying about the way it should happen. And that is when I think that this Emperor card clears the Eight of Wands situation here as well, that things are happening for you, things are changing for you, but you're not able to accept it, you're not able to be happy with it, because you're not able to control your emotions when we say that things are not happening in a certain way for you. With this Page of Pentacles card, I can definitely say that this journey is challenging one for you. Within the next 3 to 6 months, I think you will go through certain challenges which might drain you emotionally. But if that happens, please keep in mind that you are just letting go of the old you to find the new you. So it is just about understanding of something which is not really needed. It needs to let go. If you're not doing it yourself, the universe will make it happen for you. It is going to happen. The way is on you. Either you resist it so much that it will hurt you terribly when you move ahead, or you just be in the flow state where you can find out things just easily, and you can accept things more gracefully, embrace things how they are, and you can respect the people you work with as well, because this here is the center of the reading. So we cannot ignore the message which we are getting here from this Phoebe and Mike David card. It is absolutely necessary to understand the energy of people you're working with, so that you can bond with them, you can work with them in a complete connected way, and not feeling some sort of negativity when you're working, or whatever energy you're putting into your work, because that is very important. In all of my videos, I've always talked about the energy thing. Whatever you put in is going to come out. So I think with your work situation here, I think if you really want this to happen, you need to let go of the way, you need to let go of this holding on emotion where you really want things to happen your way. I'm telling you, it is not necessarily that it's not necessary that it will happen your way, but you can always keep your arms open to let this Emperor thing fall into your lap when you are doing things passionately. And I'm telling you, if it is not going to work out your way, it is going to work out in a way that is much better than you would have ever imagined, because this is a major card here, this is a major arcana card here. So don't ignore the message. Please, please, please understand that you need to let go of certain thought patterns in your mind. It is not a negative thing, but maybe when you're worried about things which you don't have, I think that is when you are creating that lag or that delay in things to work out for you. So if you really believe in this letting go thing, and if you really want to do, please make sure that you practice gratitude every single day. Practice loving what you have in your life, then getting worried about what you don't have in your life. I think that is going to work out wonderfully for you. So that is all what I have in the reading for you. I need to confirm it with the oracle cards, so let's do that. All right, let us start with the affirmations deck. This deck here is Panorali Desai, and I love this deck because of its subtle energies, or to help me exactly pinpoint what I have been going through my head and what I need to know. So let's pull out an affirmation or request card from this. By the time I shuffle, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe to my channel, so that you can be notified whenever we upload a video, and to support Free Tarot on YouTube, and also be an incredible part of our journey on YouTube. So let's see what your affirmation message is. Yes. My life has meaning. I choose to accept it and work towards it. I think this is a very specific message. I think this is something you need to understand, to let go of that feeling that you're unlucky and things are not happening the way they should for you, and this is not what you imagine that things will turn out to be. When you have those negative thoughts, I think you need to hold on to this, that your life has a meaning and you're just about to find it. Don't worry so much. Don't be constantly in that overthinking zone. Just understand this sentence here: I choose to accept it and work towards it. So I think that is the message of the reading we have here, and we have pulled out this card. Then, embrace your work, embrace the love and the flow of opportunities you have in your life, and move ahead with it. Move ahead with the people they are involved. Move ahead by doing the passionate work you're needed to. All right, second deck we have here is the Gods and Goddesses deck. I absolutely love this deck. Also, before I shuffle this deck, I would like to make a disclaimer that we're not supporting any kind of a religion here. It is just about getting messages from a particular kind of a deck, because I've seen some of my colleagues go through it, be suffered by the trolls. I would want to make sure that I put out this disclaimer before someone might report my video, or someone just would just put out any negative energy along with it. So yes, let us pull out one card for you out of this deck. All right, the card we have here is Agni, fire. This is your card from the Gods and Goddesses deck. I absolutely love the imagery we have here in this deck. See, this is the other card. It is not one of your cards. We picked out this fire card, the God of Fire. It talks about true knowledge and worldly riches. It talks about acquisition of inner powers and freedom from debasing desires and habit. Oh my God, this is so relevant here when we talk about the Devil card. So I think what desire you have needs to be put forward with the fire in your belly, needs to be put forward with the passion you have, instead of just getting into the habit of doing something and just getting into this stuck mindset that things are not happening the way they should. So you are constantly worried and you're constantly in a rigid mind frame. I think you should let go of there. I'll just read out the message for you. O fire, O self-alleged omniscient Lord, cast out from us all debasing and sinful desires and habits, and lead us by the path of righteousness to the attainment of all true knowledge and worldly riches. For this we offer unto you profound obeisance and praise. I think this is very beautiful message. You can also ask yourself, if you believe in spirit guides, you can when you're meditating or when you're alone sitting with yourself, when you're completely off the digital platforms, you can just talk to your spirit guides, or whenever you talk to God, you can talk to the Lord of Fire to help you, or to create that balance of fire in your life. Whether if there's too much of competition involved within yourself or within between others, and you feel that you need to let go of that, and you need to put all that fire in your work, you need to redirect your energies and channel it out in a way which will be beneficial for you. So I think this is a very great message here. Right, moving on to next one, we have the Mermaid Messages. We have used this deck for every single reading I've done, and this deck is absolutely magical. It is all about the water and its energies and the beautiful mermaids messages. Obviously the mermaids are known as a mystical creature, but we believe in them. Anyway, so the message for you today is, yes, contentment. Do you see that? Such a beautiful imagery. This deck is by Karen K. I love this deck. The colors, it is all hand painted, hand illustrated. All right. When we talk about contentment, it is all about understanding what you truly want, or how would you want things to work out the way they should for you. When you understand that what is it that you truly want, like for example, I want a chocolate, but I don't know which chocolate I want. So I need to find out that, what kind of a taste I'm looking for. If I'm not getting the particular chocolate I would want to have. So it is all about finding that peace with whatever you have, finding that peace in knowing that you can work your way towards it. You can work your way with the way, with the passion you have, with whatever being in the moment you have, the mindfulness you have, and then you can move towards creating a stable life for you, a stable future. So I think contentment is something that is self-obtained and not obtained from something so materialistic or something that is uh, a desire or a want. Whenever we talk about contentment, it also means that everybody's goals are constantly upgrading. So for example, if you have a goal to buy a car, when you buy a car you'll have another goals to fulfill. So it is all about a journey. But when we talk about a journey, we need to also understand that during that journey, to feel content is something you can do yourself, is something you can do by just being with yourself and enjoying what you have already. Let's see what we have in the book here. Contentment. Count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Feeling content is a wonderful feeling. Enjoy this time. You have earned it. Yes. The Serene Mermaid. I hold the card for you. The Serene Mermaid is totally at ease as she sits on a bridge with the light from the lighthouse shining in her direction, illuminating her blessings and helping her to feel deep gratitude for her life situation. The bridge gives her a perfect vantage point from which she can view her surrounding clearly. The sea is calm and the reflection of her life right now. So I think you might be feeling content, but your desires are something which are going to create somewhat of a chaos if we talk about it. So be alert, make sure that you stick to this. Yes, contentment is a feeling many people strive for, being in a state of deep satisfaction with everything. How wonderful is that? If this is how you're feeling at this time in your life, then enjoy this well deserved accomplishment. Don't worry about the future, and don't worry about having to appreciate everyone and everybody. Just make sure that you do for yourself, and that is when you will have the energy to work out for others. I think this is something so much of importance here, because maybe you might be feeling that you're not that appreciated. If we talk apart from this reading and talking only about this card, maybe you're not feeling appreciated, but stop looking out for it in external validations. Just talk to yourself. Just see, how do you feel about yourself? Do you feel happy? Do you feel the way you work when it comes to putting in your passion or growing your work? Do you feel happy the way you talk to others? How do you feel about yourself is the main goal here. So I think this is something absolutely needed in this moment. I think when we talked about gratitude, this is something we definitely called in for. So please make sure that you practice gratitude, because it is a double confirmation here. Let us pick out your crystal and try to decipher it. So there are too many tumbles in there. Let us see which crystal we get for you, so we know what message we have for you. This is a nice ASMR, I know. Alright, the first crystal for you is... oh wow! The blue lapis lazuli crystal. This is a very specific message. Wait for it till I pick out the next one. We'll be picking out two crystals for you. Alright, we have rose quartz. Amazing. You can order all these crystals from our Instagram. Make sure to DM us there. Till that time, I will just try to explain what these two crystals are for and what you can do from these messages as well. So the first crystal we have here is the blue lapis lazuli. This is a wonderful crystal. It is navy blue or blue in color, royal blue, with golden, black, gray inclusions. This is very amazing crystal. I think it is one of the most subtle crystals we have. It works like magic, I'm telling you. This crystal is about your throat chakra. So when we decipher the crystals, we talk about your energy centers as well. So maybe there is something you've been hiding either from yourself or from the people you're working with, or maybe you have been a little bit of dishonest to someone. So I think this is a very peculiar message that you need to open up to them. You need to accept what is going on. You need to talk to them. You need to communicate to them in order to make things a balanced relation for you. Probably when we talk about workmates here, I think maybe this crystal is relevant there as well, because you need to bond with the people you work with. You need to understand how they work and how you work, so that you can create that amazing give and take situation where you understand where they're coming from as well, how they think, and you can accept what things they want to do. If it is something which is better than yours, you can embrace the ideas. I think this talks about opening up your throat chakra, opening up your communication, opening up your emotions to somebody you need to connect to let your work situation going ahead. I think this is a very specific message. I also feel that if this is the case, maybe you might have probably said something which you are regretful of. So if that is the scene, please go ahead and make things okay. Talk to the person you really would want to talk to, or make things okay with. This is a very specific message for all those it resonates with, because when we talk about throat chakra, either your throat chakra is completely blocked or it is overpowered. So when it is blocked, what you need to do is you need to open up, you need to talk more, you need to make others understand, you need to try and also communicate with others to understand them. And when it is overpowered, it can often work out in a way that you speak certain things which you didn't mean to, and at the end of the day it becomes so a heavy thing for you, and you're not able to go ahead and correct it because it lacks that balance, it lacks that grounding. So maybe if that is the case, that you've said something very wrong and remorseful to somebody, you need to owe it up to them, they deserve it. And if you need to communicate to somebody, you need to talk to them with utmost respect to make them understand where you're coming from and what should you guys do in order to make it a balanced situation and where you can work peacefully. I think this is a very specific message. If you're hiding something from somebody, please go out and talk to them, because that is also another specific message I'm getting from this crystal. Second is rose quartz. It is actually a very subtle pink in color. The one from my nail paint, I think it is this kind of a color, but it looks more like a milky white in this camera, I think. No, I can't capture the color. Anyway, so when we talk about rose quartz, it also talks about opening your heart up, not letting it block just by listening to your mind. It can happen. It is a very thin line which can take place. So don't worry about it. You can absolutely do it. Just spend more time with yourself. Just try to understand yourself better, because I think that is something pending. I think that is a kind of a shadow work you can do. Keep in mind this devil card. I think this is a very basic idea of rose quartz. Apart from that, if you feel that you're hurt, or if you feel you are in some sort of a pain, this crystal is going to give you a message that let all of it go. Just practice self-love. Just practice being in the vibration of love, so that you can radiate it to others, and you can make the environment around you, the space around you, quite comforting and quite happy. So if that happens with you when you're working, maybe you need to look into yourself as well and talk to others to create that balanced and a comfortable space to work with. Apart from that, if you are somebody who's looking for a job or switching the job, I think the answer is yes, you might be offered with a new job quite soon, but it takes a lot of self work as well. It takes a lot of understanding and relaxation and being in the present state as well. But make sure that you use these messages to whatever extent they resonate to you, and to make sure that you, whenever these things work out for you, please make sure to come back and like this video, subscribe to this video. Sorry, I had a technical glitch. So whenever these things happen for you, make sure you come back to this video and comment down below so that I can know how my messages are helping somebody. And that is all I have for you in this reading. It has been an absolute honor to read your cards. I had an amazing experience through this. Before I go, please make sure to subscribe to our free membership we are offering to all our YouTube viewers, and follow us on Instagram right here. Also make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can know that you are supporting us and we love our supporters. Alright, I'll see you in the next